I'm so
We
nervous.
are live.
Welcome back to the Post Credits podcast. Today we've got a lot of people, including Cameron,
Yeah, more than
Joey,
normal.
Thomas, Danny, Steven, who's always here.
I am.
Who's new? Thomas is new. He's a big movie lover,
Yeah, I
so get
am
excited.
personally a big Marvel fan, so this is gonna be interesting.
He's gonna
Huge
be
Marvel
warming
fan,
up.
dude.
He's gonna be warming up for his Last Jedi podcast. So he's just got to get the vocal cords flowing. That's how it is. Anyway, so we're gonna drop a full review tomorrow on Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yes.
But today we just got out, and here's our initial thoughts because there's a lot and there's no
just-
structure. So just
Warning now. Yeah.
spoilers.
Spoiler warning.
This is
From here on out, if you do not want to hear spoilers,
Toby Andrew.
that defeats the whole purpose, Cam.
We're gonna be
Okay.
spoiling the movie basically. So, if you're listening, you probably should have already watched the movie.
next time.
Matt Murdock.
Okay. Wow.
Especially
Okay.
if you're as big a fan of these movies as I
If you're a
am.
big fan of Daredevil, you should probably watch it.
Let's just jump in. Okay, who wants to start for how they felt about this
I'm
movie?
calling people.
Big.
Danny. Okay, Thomas, you
Thomas,
start.
Go ahead.
What do I start with?
I don't know.
Just your initial feelings.
Aren't you gonna ask me a
No,
question?
you just talk. There's
Oh,
no
okay.
questions today.
So, in general, I thought the green guy was really cool. Like his hoverboard was neat. I thought it was interesting how they brought in villains from different movies. Like there's the guy with the robotic arms,
Uh-huh.
and then the green guy came,
Yeah, the green guy
and then
was
they
there.
just zapped to the wizard's lair. But then they found the green guy later on. I thought that was a nice callback. And then also it
a
was neat
callback?
how they made what?
I mean, everything you said is right. Keep going.
Going.
Yeah, it is right, Steve.
Keep going.
That's so disrespectful. Okay. So basically, and then when Spider-Man came, but then his friends started doing magic, and then there was multiple Spider-Mans. Like there was a
Right.
portal, and then another Spider-Man came in. And I thought that was really exciting part of the movie. That was maybe my favorite part.
You
And
were
like
so
I
excited.
was kind
You
of
were
overcome
cheering,
with
huh?
emotion. Excuse you. I was overcome with emotion, and I started clapping and screaming. in
You
the
were,
theater.
that's right, but it was sarcastic cheering.
Well,
No.
well, I don't think you understand what sarcasm means. So basically, I was just really excited to see Tobey Maguire and the Stranger Things Spider-Man.
That wasn't
And
it.
There was just some excellent comedic relief at the end when the Spider-Mans were talking with each other. Just top-notch comedy. I was really making me chuckle.
Thomas
That's
Hopkins,
my-
Notre Dame, class 26, right there.
And this was easily a B+ movie.
Okay.
Okay, next one. Danny or Joey?
That's Cameron.
Good movie. I think it is the best Marvel movie.
Wow, hot take coming in.
Yes.
Thomas, look at him. Look at Thomas.
And also,
mean,
Toby's a bum. Andrew is a better Spider-Man.
Okay.
It has been decided.
I
Joey,
like the movie.
it seems to me you're not much of a Marvel fan if you think the best movie ever is a B+.
That was a plus, 100%.
Really?
No, it wasn't. Like, honestly, if I were to rate that, I'd give it like a 9.5 out of 10.
Okay, Danny,
Why,
go.
why the half?
Because
What
I
was
don't
the
know, I
half?
feel like you can't have a 10.
Well, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Danny, you get out 10.
Yeah, like if you could have
Go
a
ahead.
movie the opposite of The Last Jedi, that would be a 10.
All right, save the last Jedi for the last.
No, not yet. Not yet. Okay,
I
Danny.
enjoyed the movie a lot, but I'm still deciding on whether Endgame and Infinity War are better than it. And I like the scene where Andrew and Toby hump each other.
Mhm.
That makes
That was
two.
my favorite.
Right.
It made me
He
laugh
cracked
very
his
hard.
back, didn't he? Okay.
Yeah.
Danny, this
But,
is
like, it
actually
looked
a
like they were
serious
humping each other.
discussion. I don't appreciate your inappropriate jokes.
Cameron, what are your thoughts? Scam.
I thought it was great because Matt Murdock was in it, so it's a 10 out of 10.
He caught a brick.
Solid take.
Yeah,
he
It's the best, and it's a 10 out of 10. Just because I'm Matt Murdock.
Big Tom, Big Steve.
Where was Kingpin though?
I thought
Kingpin.
that the plot was a little messy, but it doesn't really matter because the movie was amazing and it's probably my favorite Marvel movie. And I thought Peter's character development was really well done.
I
I can tell Thomas doesn't agree. He's like snickering. Thomas, that was good character development. I know you read Pride and Prejudice.
For
so-
which character was this?
One of Spider Prime.
The
The
yeah.
one main character.
You can call him Peter Parker. I'll know who you.
Oh, yeah, that's facts.
Just
Okay.
like Peter.
Like Steven said, I don't know if it was messy, but I thought the spell thing, I keep saying it, but I thought it was just a little like, oh, okay. He just
I
talked about
disagree.
it.
I think it was
Okay,
done very
no.
well.
I thought
The
it was kind
one
of a silly
thing
reason to
was,
create a massive
like,
conflict.
Doctor Strange, there's no way he messes up that simple spell. He's like the sorcerer supreme, the best
Well,
dude, and then he
That's
just
right.
It's
like
literally
No, the
it's
Asian
literally,
guy's
becomes
better.
trash.
It's
No,
literally
he's not the
Mephisto.
best one
Mephisto.
anymore.
Mephisto is officially in the MCU.
No, I just said
I agree.
I wouldn't.
think
Okay,
that's-
I wouldn't call it messy. It's just like it feels more like Endgame, where it's just like constant action. Whereas like something like Infinity War, they have like 3 plot lines going on that are really well written and executed really
Hold
well.
on, I think you just mixed those movies up.
Yeah, I think
You said-
Endgame was
You
more
said
like
Endgame
crazier
has
than
3.
this one.
Wait, no, Endgame is constant action, while Infinity War has 3 plot lines going on.
Yeah,
That should be Endgame has 3 plot lines going on. Infinity War is constant action. Get your movies right, Steven.
no,
No, you're wrong. You just messed up. How do you feel?
I
You
didn't.
must be so humiliated on this
What?
podcast.
Danny,
I-
I said what I said.
Not a real
No.
I don't
movie.
think Steven's
Well,
wrong.
what you said was not true.
Yeah, it is.
No, and
Infinity War was
Infinity War
constant
did
action.
have 3 different things. There was Captain.
Yeah, well, Infinity War is more like
them.
constant action, and then Endgame is more
No,
like
it's
3 different
not.
plot lines. Yeah, it is.
Okay,
Dang
well,
it.
that is not the point. This is Spider-Man No Way Home, not
Anyway,
Endgame
go
and
on.
Exactly.
Infinity War.
Thank you,
I
Joey.
just wanted to point out your mistake.
No, Danny,
I
I'm gonna have to
wasn't.
cut you
I
off.
said
Joey, would
the
you
right
like to continue?
thing.
All right. Okay, Cam. I think that it was a good movie.
I think it was a great movie. Best movie of all time.
This movie was amazing.
I think it's the
Oh,
first
wow.
time that movies like lived up to expectations and people aren't just being idiots. Like after Shang-Chi and like Black Widow, everyone's like, this is a top 5. I was like, we
Yeah.
didn't see the same movie. This was like, I get it. I understand it. I'm happy about Marvel again.
This was one of the first movies that really made me feel emotional.
Thomas, this
It
movie was actually
an
emotional.
movie.
I cried when freaking Daredevil was in it, bro. It's so sad. Daredevil just was amazing. Best character of all time.
Love Daredevil.
He should be in it again. Why was he in it for 5 seconds? He was just trying to help him be a lawyer, and then they were okay again. Now he
Shut
doesn't
up,
know.
bro.
Now he doesn't know Peter's. You know, Spider-Man.
Yeah, I thought all the FBI interrogation stuff was weird because they just did it and then they didn't even address it at all.
Yeah, same with Daredevil. Now he just doesn't know.
Yeah.
He's not gonna
They're
be in
just trying to get to the spell. They're like, let's just.
Like
Well,
that was
Daredevil's not
very
gonna be in it
strange. The
anymore.
dude
Well,
that caught the brick was weird. That made no
No.
sense. But
The only reason Daredevil was there
Neither
was for
was-
Spider-Man.
It made
God,
so much
that's
sense, and it was the
God.
best thing I've seen today.
No, I think all the legal stuff was literally just to bring Daredevil in. There was no because they kind of just went away.
Yeah,
But
but
Tom-
Daredevil now won't come out of the Daredevil show darkness because he never knows that Peter's Spider-Man, so he doesn't have to be his lawyer anymore.
And it's just to confirm him. Also, Toby and Andrew are in it.
Yeah,
Yes.
well,
They were.
Toby's the best
Good.
Spider-Man.
And Andrew is better than Toby.
Andrew is literally the worst Spider-Man.
Yeah,
His
I'd have to
eyes
disagree.
look like freaking
I
lizard
thought
brain.
Toby was much stronger. His performance was
Thomas.
better. He doesn't need
Performance was
spider juice in his arm. He just produces it naturally.
It's true, he does.
He also
does.
produces it.
Steven, they literally talked about how he didn't need spider juice, okay?
I don't like how you're calling it spider.
And then he would just like juice it all on them and then it was on his own. He didn't need any extra like mechanical suit.
Let me clip that and put it on TikTok.
No.
Why?
Well, he didn't need
It's all
mechanical
over,
juice.
Koshi.
because
I'm
it was
starting
more
to think we have
natural.
too much
you know?
movie.
Because the mechanical juice wasn't needed.
Size. That's
Natural.
so-
Am I the only one paying attention?
No, I was paying attention. I just think you delivered it in the most Sussy Baka way.
He just doesn't
Yeah.
need mechanical juice when he has natural juice, you know.
Thomas, we
Exactly.
already
Give me-
knew this going into this movie because we watched the other ones.
Well, I knew this too. I just thought it would be like a cool thing to bring up.
Mm-hmm. I like how you worded it.
Yeah. Well, for the less serious fans out there.
Yeah.
That might not.
Thomas is trying to dumb it down for those people because like Thomas is Thomas is so highly elevated. He's like, how would I talk to an average casual
But the
fan?
thing is, I know how to talk like someone that has no idea about the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm,
Like Last
but
Jedi. Whenever you
but
speak
have
about
all
Last
the
Jedi.
idea. You know so much. He's angry.
Yeah, we're good.
No, we're not doing this again.
Okay. Oh, also the lizard getting kicked. That was hilarious because I remember seeing it getting blurred out of the
Yeah.
trailer. I actually
No,
saw
I
it get a foot to the face.
as soon as MJ started
Thomas, are
falling,
you
I just said to
texting
Danny
during the
that
podcast?
Andrew's gonna catch her.
No,
No, yeah, it was coming.
Yeah,
What?
that was I like that.
That
though.
was good. Yeah, and he was like
Yeah.
crying. It was like a redemption thing.
Yeah, no, that was cool.
Aunt May's death was the saddest thing I've seen in the past like 4 years.
I don't know. It didn't seem like she was dying. She just
I know.
no,
but then
that's
when-
another thing. I
And
would
May's
say
death was sadder than Tony Stark's death, you thought?
that really
Yeah.
caught me off guard that she died. I
That
thought
does
she was
come.
like slightly wounded and then
Yeah,
she
same.
died.
Yeah, so that.
But
No,
then it,
I
like,
have.
And then I
have-
thought they were
I have
gonna
thoughts
kiss.
about
and then
that,
she
but
died.
what?
Yeah, I thought I got like a kiss scene, like her and Tom Holland.
Yes,
I
I
thought
have
they were
thoughts about the death, but I will save it for the deep dive for you.
yeah, same. But like I don't know if that's controversial or a hot take, but I thought it was sadder than Tony Stark's. Hi, Colin.
Hi, Colin.
Pick a number 1 through 5.
No,
Pick a number 1 through 5.
it's definitely gonna be one of the villains.
4.
I thought it was also great how the Spider-Man
Remember-
3, he dove down and saved Zendaya as she was dying
Yeah,
because that's how he lost his girl. You know,
it is.
It was like an interesting callback.
She smacked the floor.
Yeah, that's how she died
Yeah.
in previous
You know,
movies.
can I find that?
She did? Thomas, are you reading something right now?
No, I'm not
Ah.
reading anything.
It's-
There, see, my
yeah.
phone is on the ground.
Oh, that was actually impressive and stuff.
Yeah.
How did you know that?
So I watched the movie and then I remembered it.
What about the old? How did you know he lost his woman like that?
No, you watched the movie.
Because I watched the other movie.
Duh.
Did you really?
I watched all the movies.
Watched all of them.
Thomas, you're capping on your mind. I could see you hiding your smile.
Thomas, put the
No.
camera down.
I'm smiling because you underestimate my powers.
Oh my gosh.
You underestimate my. Insane.
Underestimate my power.
That was so good.
It's a really good.
I
movie.
was waiting for that movie for like a year, and then like every hour I was
Really?
counting, and then I watched it, and it was the best movie.
You know, I completely forgot about it because of school. So honestly, it was a disappointment. I give it a 1 out of 10. Matt Murdock wasn't in it long enough.
He was just a cameo.
I feel like
That's-
I don't really know what I
Yeah.
expected going into it, but it exceeded all my expectations.
Where was
That
Matt
just an
Murdock?
amazing movie. It's just like
Damn,
I'm.
where
so
are you in
happy right
Daredevil?
now.
Scooby Doo.
Don't say it.
They did it.
Did you guys know that Wilson Fisk dies?
Good input, Cameron. Thank you. Garen, you just watched Daredevil. I can tell because you're talking about it.
Did
Don't
you
spoil
know
it.
that a man named Nadeem dies?
Okay. Moving on.
Oh no, Agent Poindexter, don't shoot me in the head. Boom. Right in the yard.
Spider-Man.
Okay, what do you want to talk about? Like, what specifically?
I'm
Oh,
special
it's
like Nadeem.
everything.
Just movie in general.
Maybe like you guys could ask questions.
My name is Bullseye. I pretend
Thomas,
to be.
that's for tomorrow. This is just me
Okay, I want to say,
on this.
for the amount of characters that were in the movie, I honestly thought it couldn't have been handled better.
I'm saying when
They
Vanessa.
definitely just removed
died-
Doctor Strange, though.
But like,
That's
I like how like
Yeah, I know,
people
that
were
was-
like guessing like, oh, who's the sixth villain? Like, there's supposed to be a sixth one because Sinister Six. And
I think
shit,
when
but there
Vanessa
was no
died-
sixth villain.
I think
Yeah.
they could have plotted that a little better.
I thought Venom was
And I-
just super
And
random.
I honestly really like that they didn't put a sixth.
I would say
actor.
because I'm more of like a movie critic and I don't build as
Yeah.
great personal connections with the characters.
Mhm.
Maybe this movie was like a little more special for you guys to see the characters from all these other movies I watched be all in one. Like as a critic, I gotta be honest, I don't really see why you guys think that this movie is so amazing.
Well,
Yeah.
Thomas,
Like-
I agree with you, but when I think
I'd say it's
Frank-
comparable to movies I've watched with you guys before, like the Starfish Suicide Squad movie. Like it's honestly kind of comparable.
I think Frank
It's
Castle,
definitely
aka
been-
the Punisher, and Special Agent Nadeem have one
Okay,
thing in
shut up.
common.
Please stop. Okay.
Joey hasn't seen it.
No, that movie, the Suicide Squad was really good. It just doesn't even compare though. Just
Really?
I
the
don't
movie
really
is
see
just on a
how
whole
I
new
enjoyed it
another
about the
level.
same amount.
Stop,
Hmm?
Thomas. Stop.
I'm being dead serious.
I believe you.
My name is Electra.
Yeah. But they always find a way to write off Doctor Strange. Like he just was gone for half the movie,
Oh yeah.
and then
Hold
during
on.
the fight scene, he was just taking care
Yeah,
of
they
like
just
the
nerf
thing.
him
Like
ridiculous.
because he can't, dude. He just killed them all.
Spider-Man freaking beat him,
But
and
then he lost.
No,
Yeah,
that's
because
No,
of
yeah, that was.
math.
I
and
know.
geometry.
It's just Doctor Strange wasn't trying to kill him or anything. Like if he was actually trying to kill him, he'd win easily.
I mean, neither was Peter though, and he
Yeah,
still
exactly.
finessed
Yeah,
him.
but I don't know.
Peter with
There's
poison.
no way
Seeing
Doctor
Doctor Strange
couldn't
do
have
like a
got.
bunch of like cooler stuff. And also, if I
Yeah.
was like Peter in that scene and the world was just like breaking around me, he was like so calm. Like I'd be freaking the fuck out.
This is
Why
genius.
was
He's never really like seen something like that before. Like I get he's seen aliens, but like
I think
something like
Peter should
that,
have sacrificed
where
his
just
life.
like
He
the world
fought
just kinda, like-
Thanos on Titan.
Yeah, he was falling through me. I know he's just Peter. He's
yeah.
I think Toby
Uh,
Maguire should have died just like the Punisher did because I feel like Toby should have been
Can
killed
we
off
just kick
because
Cameron out? What?
Yeah,
original.
honestly, Cameron, you're really not contributing to the discussion.
Can you mute him?
yeah,
Would you do that?
yeah, I can.
Get muted by host.
Cameron, we're gonna have a Daredevil podcast, so you could talk about all your Daredevil over there. Half the
Cameron,
stuff
we
you've
can't
said
really
isn't
see
even
you.
correct.
I
Wait, hold up,
know.
Nate.
Cameron's just like
Cameron,
talking about things. that he
Cameron,
did not.
we can't really see you very well. Can you get closer to the camera? Okay, there you go. That no, maybe a little closer. Okay, there, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Give us a hot take.
What?
Yeah, everyone
Give
go
us a
around and
hot
share a
take.
hot take. I'll get you on the TikTok.
Hot take?
Wait, let me think.
Take turns though, so I can get everyone individually.
My
I'll
hot
go
take
first.
is that
have
Andrew
one.
is better than Toby. I
Yeah,
will
that's fair.
continue to say
Okay,
that.
were Andrew and Toby like better and funnier just because they had MCU writing?
Yes.
Like I couldn't tell when they were just going back
Mhm.
and forth about like cracking backs and like stuff. I couldn't tell if that was like just improv because it felt like they were just talking. Like it, you know how
Yeah.
for Amazing
Yeah, but
Spider-Man
that part,
2,
that was so funny.
it was hilarious.
the
But remember
best.
how like they had Andrew and Gwen just like go back and forth and improv?
Yeah, that did not work. That was just
No, it
like-
didn't work, but it had that
Yeah.
same like feel, but in a better way.
Yeah.
I think that was intentional. Like it,
Yeah.
it was so natural feeling, you know, because they literally just sat there and talked for like 2 minutes straight, and I was like, that was really fun.
My hot take is that Toby is the best Spider-Man because the rest of them are dependent on their magic suits, whereas Toby can just shoot webs with his
okay.
hands.
He can shoot spider juice out of his wrist.
Yeah, you
I
can do
like the
that.
joke. They said like, oh, does it only come out of your wrist? I think
Yeah,
Tom
that was
Holland said
funny.
that.
That was
Wait,
funny.
what were they talking about?
I think that was a double entendre, Danny.
Yeah.
What were they referring to?
Yeah, wait, what was
I think they meant just like sometimes he could shoot it out of his feet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
is
I
that
don't
what they
know.
meant, Joey?
Yeah, that's what they meant.
Is that what they meant?
That's what they meant.
He also shoot it out of his.
They meant it.
No, but I thought double entendre means one of the meanings is sexual.
What
Okay.
did they say? It's a
That
double
is what that
entendre.
means. Also, why was a guy a lizard and he wanted to make other people lizards?
His lizard looked different.
Dude, that was so
Okay,
funny
I
when
like
they
how
said
they-
that out loud.
I like how they just destroyed. Like they made fun of the rhino. I thought that was so funny. 'Cause
I know.
Yeah.
They
They
made fun
made,
of-
yeah.
Funny. It reminded me of the other movies.
they made fun
No,
of
I
the
like how
lizard.
Andrew was like played like knew like he was kind of a joke and kind of it was just
No, yeah, he was like
His
fun of
character
himself.
was perfect.
You know, when he's like, "Yeah, I'm Spider-Man 3."
Yeah, I know.
that was funny.
No, they like acknowledged that he like was not good, like his movies, and he like
Yeah.
kind of owned it, and I kind of like that.
When he's the only one to have failed. You know.
And no, the part where he's like, "Yeah, you guys have fought such cool guys. I'm so lame." That was funny.
You're not lame. You're amazing.
Yeah,
Come on.
that was
You're amazing.
Every time Toby spoke, I just wanted to cry. It was so funny.
Dude, Oh my gosh, I love this. It was such a
It's
good
like
movie.
he didn't like it was still kind of funny, but it didn't remind me at all like of his
No, it
past
wasn't the same
movie.
at all.
Not at all.
It wasn't the same. I don't know.
Right,
He's
Thomas?
also like
It
a
was good.
grown ass man.
I'd say it
with a
wasn't at
beard.
all. Like I like how Nathan talked about his emotions because like I definitely felt that like tenfold. Like as a
Really?
critic, I usually have to like kind of contain myself. But I mean, at times during this movie, I really just couldn't.
But I thought you said you weren't attached to any of the characters.
I didn't say that. I said I was less attached.
You
Like
know,
I have to try to keep my personal feelings out of it.
but
But
you
like
just said
sometimes
you
I
were
just have to be clapping.
no, but you you said that we were attached more, but now you're saying that your emotions are tenfold of Nathan's.
Well, yeah, because I feel everything like way more.
Uh-huh.
Like proportionally, Nathan is more attached to the characters. But
Oh,
as a top critic and someone that's watched all these movies, like my emotions are obviously going to be higher.
yeah,
If that
of
makes sense.
course. Yeah, no, that makes complete sense.
Dope.
I like what they did with all the villains except for Sandman and Lizard. I thought they were just there to fight at the end.
Yeah.
Sandman was OP.
No, I like Sandman.
He just like
I don't know.
becomes a
Lizard
tornado.
was like the only one.
No, yeah, Lizard was lamer than Sandman, but Sandman definitely.
Lizard was weird,
Yeah. I
but
feel like they
it
didn't
worked, I guess.
explore that. Like they kind of just like had that thing where Flint was more trusting of Spider-Man. They can just throw it like right away.
No, yeah, that was why I
It was just
didn't
like
like.
a really
You like,
random.
yeah, you knew like what everybody's motives were for like the most part, and like with
What
all
was
the
Lizard's?
villains,
You want to turn everyone into lizards?
except for
again?
Lizard.
No.
Except for Lizard.
He was
Lizard was the
so
only one, but like,
funny.
come on, like four other villains.
You could tell they
So
just
many
didn't really care
characters.
about him at all. They didn't show him getting caught. He was just there. And
Yeah.
then for the whole scene in the house, he was just in the truck doing nothing.
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
did they leave him in a truck? What was the
No,
reason?
they said bring him inside.
they said it was his choice. Like he wanted to be in the truck.
But then, like
I
movie
know,
wise, like what was
but
the
then he
twist?
would just run out like he did. Like
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was,
I
And
think
why
they
would-
just wanted to add him, but they couldn't really find much to do with him.
I found it weird that Tom Holland like didn't just give up on them immediately after they just like let loose. Because didn't he have Zendaya ready to like press the button and send them all
Yeah,
back?
I don't know. I thought
Like,
like,
at that-
when
At that point, yeah, when they're about to kill Aunt May, you'd think he'd be like, "All right,
Yeah.
time to send
Yeah.
them."
when he was fighting
Mm.
like Green Goblin, you would have thought he would have just called MJ and been like, okay, let's kill them.
Yeah,
And then Aunt May wouldn't have died.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Like I don't know, that made no sense.
wait, but Thomas, with
Another
great
reason
power,
this is a B+ movie at best.
Thomas, what comes with great power?
That quote
Did I
was
freeze?
weird. It just felt like out of place.
yeah, it felt very forced. But then
It's just
once it
like-
was stated again, and like
Yeah, it made more sense then. Like,
it
just
made
like
yeah,
when she
it was
said it,
cooler. Yeah,
it was weird.
No, but it made sense though. I thought.
yeah,
it
but
made
later
sense.
it did.
I
Like in
thought it
that
made
moment,
sense
it was-
there. I mean,
I liked it better the first time. I'm opposite.
Really?
Yeah, I thought Toby was just cringe because he was like Uncle Ben.
Yeah,
I was like,
kinda.
"Shut up." I just honestly, I just couldn't focus whenever Toby spoke, so maybe that's why.
No,
was
but okay.
with great power comes great responsibility. Was that said in the Amazing Spider-Man?
No,
No.
they said it, dude. The way they say it is so funny.
Your father lived by a principle. No, it was like your father lived by a rule, a principle actually. When you have the ability to do things, you should go out there and do those things. It was like so really.
That was a quote.
It was so
Yeah,
bad.
it's like
so
their
funny.
version of it. But no, I thought her saying it made sense because like she's saying that he has the power to help these people, so he shouldn't give up on them.
Yeah,
It's just
no,
like
it
that.
makes sense.
That is the most basic, like, inspirational quote you could say to a superhero.
Yeah,
But it's like his thing.
Is it?
and it just applied
Yeah.
there because it was like he was like, "Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have helped them." Like he was like regretting it, but Aunt May was like, "No, you did the right thing," because Peter's whole moral compass is he needs to help and stuff.
Yeah.
And he
Okay, wait.
stuck with it.
What was there was the one thing where it was like talking about Green Goblin said something about Aunt May's moral mission.
She's just talking about like how she's like helps like
Yeah.
she runs a homeless kitchen or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought they did Peter like so well here. Like out of all the however many Spider-Man movies there are, like he got the most growth. Because at the beginning, it still had the same like tone, kind of where it was just like a high school flick or whatever, and then by the end, it was so like dark, and he'd He's been forced to mature, you know. After they all get their memories wiped and stuff, he's
Yeah.
literally alone, and he's like,
No, he's finally on his own.
he's forced to mature, but he like wasn't sad about it. Like he knew to let go of Zendaya and Ned, and he like had his apartment. He was still smiling, and he went out there and was Spider-Man. Like that was like so weird to watch because I'm so used to Tom Holland being younger, and everyone's always like, oh, he's Iron Boy Jr., but he became like adult
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
There's no way though that all three of them and Flash would get into MIT.
I know
Not
that's such
having
cap.
4 kids
No,
from
they were
one
so, like-
school getting into MIT.
Yeah,
They were
so, like-
so like, yeah, we're definitely getting into MIT. I was like,
Mm.
what?
Yeah, and they're acting like
What
they
a
don't live
world.
there. Yeah.
Oh, and
that
also
no, honestly,
Doctor Strange.
when they were running with the letters, that just gave me anxiety.
Oh, dude, the
Yeah, I
college
know.
thing. And they only put it
Yeah.
3 schools. It's like Thomas, like
know,
Sloan,
yeah.
Notre Dame,
What
and
the hell?
Yeah, Thomas.
When
UCLA.
Doctor
And
Strange
Purdue.
said like, oh, you can
Like
call the
and
colleges
UCSB.
after you got rejected. Like you
Yeah.
can call them and like plead again. And I didn't know you could do that either. So
I don't know if you. I don't
Was
know,
it-
but
I don't
No,
know if
you
really
actually can. I was just
You
talking about this
can.
today.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was
I
on the
didn't know you
phone
could do
with the
that.
slow admissions person,
Really?
telling them about
I
how
thank
even though
Dr.
I'm
Strange
probably
for
not
that.
going to
Thomas, are you gonna get rid of your slow application now?
No, I'd really like to just get accepted for fun. I want to see if I get in.
Thomas, you're going to get. If you got into Notre Dame,
I just want to know if I get into slow.
No, because
Yeah.
this is what Joy and I were talking about this earlier. Like, Slow might not accept us
Yeah.
just because they think we're like not going to go there.
I don't think they would do that. And if they do, then I will fight them.
did you guys apply for financial aid?
Can I withdraw my
Yeah.
application?
Yes.
Okay, guys, this
Oh,
is
Slow better
irrelevant.
accept me,
Guys,
bro.
guys,
If
this is
If
a
you
No
guys
Way Home
apply for
podcast.
financial aid, you
I'm
guys
so
aren't getting in. I'm
pissed.
sorry.
What do you mean, like the FAFSA?
I'll have to
If,
withdraw.
Iron Man
if you didn't
podcast.
apply for
Yeah,
financial
okay.
aid, then you're 100% getting in
You're
because they want
scamming.
your money.
Yeah, I don't know
The
what you're talking
FAFSA.
about.
What other financial aid? There's
Spider-Man podcast. Stay
Like
Like
tuned.
local
this to be-
scholarships.
the internet.
What?
What?
Anyways,
Cameron,
it
this is
doesn't matter.
podcast
Okay.
time times where we.
This is
talk
not podcast time times anymore.
you know
about
what?
shows.
A good podcast
Credit
doesn't
to
have a
podcast,
strict
Thomas.
And
schedule.
things. This is a thing.
Thomas,
You
are
had you had a
listen?
video
thing,
where
it's
you
a movie.
discussed a discussion about life with Tony. This
Yeah,
should be
that's
the
not one of
part
the
2.
things.
No. No, we're probably gonna wrap this up anyway because we want to keep it like 30 minutes.
Cam, do you have any closing thoughts? Because you've been in the dark for a little bit now.
I think Matt Murdock should have got more screen
I
time
hate you.
and less screen time for Andrew.
Yeah.
Less screen time for Happy. Less screen time for what's his face? Lizard.
Yeah.
Less screen time for Electro because he's weird.
Yeah,
definitely.
Electro's.
Less screen time
Electro's racist.
Yeah,
for
he's-
Goblin. Without the suit, more screen time with him on the
Yeah,
OG suit.
I kind of wish he had the Power Rangers thing more. We literally saw it once.
I know.
And more screen time for Matthew Murdock.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, but honestly,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
also more screen time for Matthew Murdock.
they made Murdoch right because they just teased him, and it's just
No,
to
I
confirm
think-
that he's here. Like
Is he
he,
gonna be in other movies?
yeah, like that was the reason they showed him. You know, it's not gonna
Unless
be
they
like,
just
oh,
continue a show.
Has
I'm down
everyone
for
here
that.
seen the 5th episode of Hawkeye yet?
No.
Except for Tom.
No.
No.
Go ahead.
I need to watch
Anyways.
it.
Okay. Do you want to wrap this up?
yes,
Okay. So,
we got the official one coming out the next day.
yeah. This is our
Is he gonna be in other
podcast.
movies?
Shut up. Shut up. It's our podcast for No Way Home. Just the initial thoughts. Wanted to
Hey.
keep it short.
First impressions, you could call
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So if you
Please,
like
see
this
me in other
video
movies,
and you made it this
Murdoch.
far, like it. If you haven't already, comment down
Is he gonna be in other
below.
movies?
Subscribe. And then go
That's that
follow go follow TikTok and Instagram at the Post Credits Pod. I'm so close to finishing the logo. It's like almost there. And then we'll be on Spotify. And
Also, is Matt
No,
Murdock gonna
no,
be in future
no,
movies?
mute him again. There we go.
Are there gonna be more movies?
What?
What is Cameron saying?
Okay, finish it. Just go.
Okay. I mean, is that it, right? I did it
yeah,
right.
that's all.
Is Matt Murdock gonna be in future movies?
God.
How does he keep on muting?
My internet cut out when it happened. When you said,
Okay.
Thomas is getting so mad.
"Is he gonna be in future movies, Nate?"
Okay. Is that it? We're done,
I
right?
just need a
Yeah.
yes or no.
Yeah. Everyone say
Yes,
bye.
more
Unmute them-
shows,
unmute
or
them
his
so
own
they
show.
can say bye.
I can unmute
Bye.
myself. Bye.
Bye. Is
Denny,
Matt
say
Murdock
bye.
gonna be in
Denny,
future
say
movies?
bye.
Is Matt Murdock in any future movies?
Why isn't he saying bye?
Bye. Future movie.
Damn it.
Matt Murdock.
I wanted to
Okay,
act like
bye.
a froze.